You ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right, hi, I'm Latasha. I'm your mother of rock for xradio.com. We're rocking out in the studio tonight. Little Led Zeppelin for your Sunday evening. All right, we're going to talk about something really near and dear to my heart here at the end of the Rock Report, which is a homeless community. They're growing, and there is something that you can do about it. By the way, I'm Latasha. Did I say that? I'm your mother of rock, xradio.com. The new Megadeth album 13 is making a big splash here in the U.S. and over in Europe, and that kind of puts them on the right track for this being their biggest selling album so far. Way to go, Megadeth. You are going to be teaming up with Motorhead, Volbeat, and Mastodon, kicking off a gigantic tour in 2012. In January, right around the corner. Loving that. Avenged Sevenfold will kick off their Buried Alive tour November 23rd. That is just, what, a week and a half away? Right around Thanksgiving. So if Grandma's coming into town for Thanksgiving, you might want to bring her to that. They'll be with the Hollywood Undead, Asking Alexandria, and the Black Veil Brides. Now, it's about time, right? Tool? Yes, Tool. They're going back into the studio, recording some new material. The band's Maynard James Keenan said he wouldn't give up a whole lot of information, except for they've been writing a lot, and as soon as that part's done, they'll be in the studio knocking out some new tunes. Cannot wait for that. If you need concert info, let's talk about that. Go to xradio.com and you can look at the worldwide concert search feature that we have on our website, xradio.com. You're going to find all the concert info that you need as a metalhead. Okay, former Kiss Axeman Ace Frehley. He's doing some solo stuff right now, and during a solo, he fell off the stage. He didn't break a hip or knock out any teeth, but what I'd like to see is a competition between Ace Frehley and frontman for Aerosmith, Steven Tyler. See which one can, like, stand up the most longest and not fall and hurt themselves. By the way, Steven Tyler, your photos after you've fallen, man, goodness. Okay, speaking of Aerosmith, they say that their album is almost done and that we can look forward to it in March of next year. I like that. People in my circle of friends and they're Aerosmith fans, they're a little skeptical about how good that the new album will be. Now let's get to Rush. I have a lot of close friends and people that I care about who are really big Rush fans, and I know that they're going to be stoked for the new Rush album. That will be coming out in early 2012. Saw the short list of people who are up to go into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Rush, again, not on it, but who's on it this time? The Beastie Boys. I love the Beastie Boys, but really, Rock and Roll Hall of Famers? I don't think so. We're missing Rush, aren't we? Yes, induct him. You'd make so many people happy. Axel Rose, speaking of. Poor guy. I don't actually feel bad for him at all. He came down with a nasty case of bronchitis and Montezuma's Revenge. Why do we call it Montezuma's Revenge, Axel? Why don't we call it like it is? You have the diarrheas. You may have had them since Easter's. I don't know, right? If you're a fan of Nacho Libre, you know where that came from. Let's boil it down to this. If you have the Hershey squirts, Axel, blot. Don't rub. You could cause yourself to get way more raw than you probably already are. Just advice from the mother of rock, because I care about you. It's true. Don't forget, this Friday is National Metal Day, and our friends at VH1 Classic rolling out the classic metal videos, and those of us here at X Radio, we are going to be playing some classic metal songs all day. You know, kind of dropping them in here and there. And we're going to be playing classic metal videos on our Axe TV. You can find that at axradio.com. Okay, so that wraps up your rock report. Remember, get your rock on at axradio.com at any time. We'd love to have you. And now, to the homeless community. Homeless Awareness Week is the 14th through the 18th of this month. Here in my community, we're teaming up with the YWCA. We're asking for blankets, sleeping bags, comforters, hats, gloves, mittens, and boots. And then we are going to invite the homeless community in and hand out all these things that they're going to need to survive. Now remember, we could all be homeless. The only thing that's keeping us from that is our jobs and working hard. But when you give, what you get in return is bigger than anything you could ever give. So give from your heart and give to those in need. Man, you'll feel so good doing it. So go out, rock your world with hope, and get your rock on at axradio.com. Now I'm going to get to work in the studio with a little help of Axel from the good old days before he told his fans to go F themselves. And he fed into leather pants well. All right, peace out. Have a good week.